Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss about chapter number 7, cooperative organization. We already discussed about principles, then features, advantages, disadvantages. Okay, now I am going to discuss about types of cooperative. Okay, types of cooperative. What are the types of cooperative? Consumers cooperative, producers cooperative, then marketing cooperative, then credit cooperative, then housing cooperative, then cooperative farming cooperative. Okay, first one, this is divided into one is what? One is consumers cooperative, consumers cooperatives. Then producers cooperative. Consumers cooperative, producers cooperative, then marketing cooperative, marketing cooperatives, then credit cooperative, credit cooperatives, farming, housing cooperative, housing cooperatives, then farming, okay. Consumers cooperative. The consumers cooperative means the consumers cooperative are organized consumers that want to achieve better goods, that is a quality services from the that particular company. Okay, so when you are going to purchase any product and goods, product and services, the product is not satisfied. Okay, so on the basis of consumers wants and needs, they form the one cooperative societies. Okay, for example, distribution system, the government system, distribution system that nationally and that is district state wise. Okay, so the credit that is credit unions, the credit unions essentially cooperative people that especially banking services. Okay, when you are going to bank any you want a loan or other details, that particular consumer cooperative will help. Okay, that is and also students cooperation, students cooperative societies, stores cooperative provisions, then stores and supermarket setup, then cooperative societies. Okay, these are the consumers cooperative. Next one, producers cooperative. Producers cooperative means the producer cooperatives are established and operated by producers. Operated by producers. Producers can decide to work together, working together and separate entities to help increase increase marketing possibilities, marketing possibilities and production efficiency. Okay, they are organized to process, market and distribution goods to consumers, and mutual relationship between the consumers and producers. Okay, these are the main objectives of producers. Okay, or producers cooperative enna appadina, or producer product pannadhu mukkiyam, then customer attract pananum, customer meet or understanding vechirukkom. So these are the main objectives of cooperative societies. Okay, so cooperative carpenting units, cooperative match factories and fire factories. Okay, these are the producers cooperative. Okay, next one, marketing cooperative. Marketing cooperative means cooperative marketing activities or association of small producers form the purpose of marketing their produce. Or product market panna appadina, they form the own committees and form the cooperative. The purpose of marketing functions such as grading, warehousing, then advertising, grading for the particular product, A grade, B grade, then C grade, then warehousing, storing all the goods, okay, advertising your product, okay. So the secure better prices for their members by transporting goods even to distant market, okay. So these are the main objectives of marketing. So marketing means grading your product, advertising your product, warehousing your product, okay. So these are the main objectives of marketing activities. Then credit cooperatives. Then credit cooperatives mean the cooperative credit societies are those formed. Credit means the loan provided to agriculture, then industrial workers, then salary employees, okay. These are the main objectives of cooperative credit cooperatives, okay. Next one, for example, those the particular farmers want to establish or extend their business and they extend their agricultural activities, okay. So a particular credit society will help to provide the loan to the particular farmers. Housing cooperatives, those who are want to construct any building, any government related, that is in olden 10 years or 20 years back, the government want to construct any some particular house, that is a cooperative housing cooperative societies, okay. The cooperative housing societies are, that is purely meant to provide residential accommodations, okay, to their members for ownership, okay. So they divided into LHS, MHY, okay. So that is a way of considering the house, okay, that is the grading of houses, okay. So the considering their houses, the granting loans to particular persons, okay. These are house construction societies which acquire land, construct houses, construct any building, okay. So this is purely meant for providing residential accommodations, okay. Next, cooperative farming, okay, farming cooperative. When various farmers in a village pool their land together and agree to treat pooled piece of land or piece of land cultivate பண்ணனும், then அதை extend பண்ணனும், okay. So these are the activities made by farmers, okay. So those who want to any loan and any subsidy from the societies, they are going to approach the cooperative societies, okay. That is such a society for his poor working there is some basis of member one vote, okay. So the office bearers look after the proper cultivation of new farm, okay. They are checking the land, okay. So and also provide the land to the workers, okay. So besides the land farmers also contribute various productive areas, ரெண்டு ப்ரொடக்டிவ் ஏரியாஸ் கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ட் பண்ணி கான்ட்ரிபியூட் பண்ணுவாங்க, லோன் ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணுவாங்க, லேபரை வந்து சர்ப்ளஸ் வந்து எக்ஸஸ் லேபர் இருந்தால் அதை வந்து ப்ரொமோட் பண்ணுவாங்க, ஓகே. ஸோ திஸ் ஆர் த ஆக்டிவிட்டீஸ் டன் பை த farming cooperatives, okay. I hope this chapter 7 is over. The next I am going to start chapter 8, that is a multinational corporations, chapter 7, that is multinational corporation. Multinational corporation. Corporations, multinational corporations, okay. Multinational corporation. MNC, short form MNC, okay. So the multinational company is one which incorporated in one country called the home country. Or country, or some of the companies having different branches in home country and host country, okay. Or country home la irukum, or country there is a home. India they start the particular business proprietor want to start the company in India, and also they started another branch in other, that is a foreign companies, okay, foreign countries, okay. That is called MNC. Okay, it must emphasize that the headquarters multinational company are located in their home country. Okay, a multinational corporations in is known as, okay, so home country and host country. Home country and host country. They started in home country and also headquarters. This is a headquarters. The company headquarters situated in home country and another branch is in host country. Okay, so multinational corporations known as various names such as global enterprises, international enterprises, world enterprises, okay, and transnational enterprises, transnational corporation, okay, world enterprises, global enterprises. Okay, next one, what are the definition of MNC? The multinational corporation owns and manages a business in 2 or more countries. Okay, 2 or more countries. Manage a business in 2 or more countries. Two or more countries. Okay, manage business in 2 or more countries. Okay, that is called as MNC. Next, what are the advantages of MNC? What are the advantages? First one, low cost labor. Low cost labor, okay, cheap labor from one country. Okay, they recruited cheap labor from one country and MNC set up their facilities at low, that is a low cost countries and produce goods and services at lower cost. Okay, and they recruited low cost labor from lower that is any countries. For example, MNC, that is software companies. Most of the software companies recruited Indian people because of Indian having them the technical knowledge. Okay, so most of the B graduates recruited in that particular company. Okay, then quality product and low cost labor and also low. For example, they consider in Tamil Nadu, they consider any dams, any roads. Okay, they recruited then northern peoples. Okay, northern labors. Okay, because of there is a low cheap labors, the cheap wages provided to the particular labors. Okay, that is the important thing in the low cost labor. Next one, quality product. Quality product. The quality of the resource, experience and expert knowledge. Expert people are involved there in their productions. Okay, and also they conduct the research and development enables a host country is establish a research and development system which helps in producing a quality goods, and services at least possible cost. Okay, at least possible cost. Okay, so this is the quality product. Okay, the resource and experience expert of MNC. Okay, so expert people are involved in their production and producing quality goods and services. Okay, that is a next advantage. Next one, proper use of ideal resource. Proper use of ideal resource. Because of their advanced technical knowledge, MNCs are positioned to properly utilize the ideal resource. Ideal means that is a physical and human resource. They utilize the human resource properly. Or human resource proper utilize pandranga. That is a human resource very valuable asset. So they have to utilize the human resource. Then only they have to produce a quality kinds of that expert. That is a well quality kinds of goods. Okay, so because of well experience and expert knowledge involved in their productions. Next one, improvement in balance of payment positions. Improvement in balance and payment position. Okay, so MNC, the host countries, to increase their export, and imports. Okay, such country help the host country to provide, to improve the balance and payment. Balance and payment, one of the assets. Okay, one of the current asset. Okay, improve the assets, improve the cash, improve the turnover, improve the asset, improve the stock. Okay, so that is the improve the balance of payment. Improve the balance of payment. Improve the, that is an well export. Okay, they export the quality goods to the host countries. Next one, technical development. Technical development. Technical development. Okay, so MNC carry the advantage of the technical development in 10 host countries. In fact, the MNC are vehicle for transference. Okay, technical development from one country to another country. They produce quality kinds of computer, that is related to computer laptops, then cell phones. Okay, then other consumer goods. Okay, electronic items. Okay, these are the, they utilize the proper human asset and develop the technical knowledge, develop in particular product. அதிகமான development technologies இருக்கும், technical knowledge involve பண்ணுவாங்க. So they produce a quality kinds of goods. Okay, then managerial development. Managerial development. The MNCs employ latest management techniques. If you have latest management techniques, people are enjoyed MNC to the lot of roughers in management. Huge, that is a huge knowledge in management, expert knowledge in management. Okay, then only they have to invest financing facilities, handle the finance, and recruit the proper people, and involve the and collect a lot of funds from other sources, resources properly, they collect the resources properly, and then operations department is various are going to success. Okay, these are the efficient management, effective knowledge, and expert knowledge in management. Okay, next one, end of local monopolies. End of local monopolies. End of local monopolies. The entry of MNCs leads to, that is a competition, a lot of competitions in the host countries. Okay, so local monopolies and host countries either start improving their product or reduce their prices. Local companies are also reduce their price because of the law. That is the MNC companies are entered in the market. For example, Reliance market also entered in the normal sectors. Okay, that is a mobile sector. So local companies, local mobiles, local product also, local companies, local for example cool drinks item, then for example Coca-Cola, the MNC companies. So the MNC companies are involved in their services. So the local brands are reduce their prices. It is a very important thing. Okay, that is a end of local monopolies. Then improvement in standard of living. Improvement in standard of living. Improvement in standard of living. So the people is having lot of expert product and very quality product. They utilize, they use the consume properly. So automatically the people's help helps to improve the standard of living of the people. Okay, in host countries. Next one, promotion of international brotherhood relationship. Okay, brotherhood and culture. international, okay, promotion of international brotherhood relationship and cultures, and also proper relations between the other countries, and they invest amount in other countries, okay, then come lot of export goods to other countries, okay. So improve the promotion of international culture and brotherhood relationship, okay. So next one, what are the disadvantages of MNC? Okay, next one, what are the disadvantages of MNC? Danger of domestic product. Danger, yes, of course. MNC companies are involved in the market. Local products are going to down because of MNC companies are having lot of reduce the prices and very affordable prices and attracting advertisements, attract the customers. Okay, so a quality product. So in the circumstances, local products are going to decline. Okay, so there is a danger for domestic product. Danger for local product that down go. Because international product MNC product involved automatically in the local product go into down. Domestic product. Low dominant danger for domestic product. Okay, so because of their vast economic power, they have lost economic power. Then it is very danger to domestic product. Okay, so domestic countries can face lot of challenges they posed by the MNCs. Then result some of the threat from MNC. Okay. Thus, MNC companies set back the economic growth, and host countries. Very setback from going to very low level in economic, that is economic status. Okay, transfer of outdated technology, transfer of outdated technology. Okay, so when MNC transfer outdated technology to host nation, it serves no purpose. Okay, because of some of the product are outdated technology, the applied outdated technology in their particular product. Okay, so customers are not know about the particular technology. Okay, so they utilize they use the particular product, they don't know about the particular technology, outdated technology. Okay, in these cases, the product are going to dissolve. Okay, so no benefit to no poor people, no benefit. Poor people get the benefit because of that is a very luxury people are only utilize the MNC product. Okay. For example, Big Bazaar, because only the big that is a luxury people are going to purchase the particular product. Middle people and lower people they can't able to because of the prices are very high. Okay, so that is a no benefit to poor people. No benefit to poor people. Okay, so and danger to independence. There is no independence because of initially MNC helped the government of the host country the number of ways. Okay, they start in interfering, lot of interference the political affairs of the host country. Ella MNC company that is a local. You have to some amount. You have to give some amount to the local parties. Okay. That is Yeah, when you are going to start any MNC companies, they are having lot of troubles. The government also, okay. So, this is a danger to independence. Danger to independence. Okay. So, next one, that is the job opportunity local people, deprivation. They won't bother about local people, only this, the record only that is a foreign people. Okay, only host people, home people, okay, not host people, okay. When you are going to the particular MNCs company going to open that host countries, they record only home people, home countries people only, okay. They generate a job opportunity to the people of home country only. This is the deprivation of job opportunity, deprivation, okay, deprivation of job opportunity. Deprivation, okay, deprivation. Deprivation of job opportunity of local people. Okay. So, misuse of the misuse of status, mighty status, the powerful economic country, they can afford, they won't afford, they can afford to the poor bear losses of the long while, okay. The people earning huge profit only, the MNC companies are focusing only on profit only, not service oriented, okay. That is the misuse of mighty status. They won't bother about customer care, they won't bother about customer ability, okay. They produce, they focusing only profit only, okay. That is a misuse of mighty status, okay. Next one, careless of exploitation of natural resource. Okay. So, the MNC tend to use the natural resources of host country, they cast, okay, the exploitation of natural resource, they utilize our host country resource and home country resource though, okay. So, the particular resource is exploitations, okay, that is very important thing, okay. So, what are the few examples of this multinational company? The Bata corporations, then in Bata India, Colgate Farm, Colgate companies, Sony Corporation, Sony India, Suzuki, Maruti Suzuki, Timex watches, okay. So, use Indian multinational companies, Micromax, that is headquarters Gurgaon, Hero Motor Company, that's it is situated in New Delhi, Bajaj, Pune. Then Britannia, Bangalore, TVS, Chennai, district Chennai, Tata, Mumbai, Infosys, Bangalore. Okay, these are the multinational companies in India. Okay, so I hope you are very well understanding about this multinational company corporation advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so thank you for listening to my video. Thank you so much.